We're back. I'm sorry, I'm outside on my porch, so if you hear any like cars or birds, just ignore them, okay? Hello, my cuties. Welcome back to my channel. It has been a minute. It's been a minute since I sat down to record a video, but we're here. It's crazy what a little bit of sun will do to your creativity levels. I am just so excited to be back and to be creating, to share with you all. Couple things. I just woke up. I'm still in my PJs. This is my sleepy time voice. We're just gonna have to deal with it, okay? It'll change later on in the video, but so will the quality of the audio. So this video is a little bit different from the past videos that I've been doing. Obviously, I kind of market myself in the first couple videos that I made over a month ago as a health and fitness channel, and I still definitely think that I want to remain a health and fitness channel, but I think that there's a lot more to health and fitness than just sitting down and talking about food and working out all the time. You know, like, mental health is a huge aspect of health and fitness that I feel like is missing from a lot of the channels that I follow that are within that same realm. But that's something that's really important to me and something that I've noticed really impacts my ability to stay on my fitness grind, or whatever they say. So in a way, even though this is going to be a very different video, it's a DIY video that's very off-brand, I do kind of think that it fits into the health and wellness and fitness genre, because the reason why I'm making this video is very mental health focused. As you probably already know from the title and the thumbnail, I'm gonna be basically flipping a dress that I had in my closet into a shirt and creating this like cool back panel for one of my denim jackets. You'll see, it's great. But the reason I'm doing it is because I ordered a dress online a long time ago, and it was one of those situations where you order the dress and it looks amazing on the model, right? And then it shows up on your doorstep and you take it out of the bag and you're like, this isn't gonna fit. And guess what? That shit didn't fit. I got it onto my body, but it didn't fit right like it did on the model, and you know, my booty just causes a lot of problems when it comes to online shopping. So when I first put it on, I was a little bummed because in my head I was thinking, oh, like this probably would have fit my body perfectly if I still had my pre-weight gain body. And that's a shitty feeling, to feel like you can only keep something in your closet if it means that you have to, or in your mind you think you have to lose weight in order to wear it. That's a really shitty feeling. And I wanted to either get rid of the dress or keep it in my closet for that reason. And then about a week ago, I had an idea. What if I challenge that thought in my head that was telling me that I can only keep this if I promise myself to lose weight? What if instead I flip it into something that does fit me well and that is honestly dope and that I'll wear all the time? Adding in the little nose ring was just a little bit of an afterthought, and I realized that that was not long enough to be a video on its own, so I just threw it into this one, and it's part of the DIY realm, so it's kind of random, but stick with me, and it's super cute, so it's okay. I guess what I'm trying to say is that flipping this dress into something that I will wear all the time is an act of self-love, and self-love is pretty on brand for what I preach on my Instagram all the time and what I want this channel to be at its core. But I also just want to like not box myself in to having to sit down and talk about like food and fitness all the time. DIYs are fun. I'd love to sit down and do makeup sometime. That'd be really fun. Whatever, I'm rambling now, but basically don't keep clothes in your closet that you feel like you have to lose weight in order to wear. it is just so detrimental for your mental health. You start to look at your body as something that needs to be changed in order to feel cute. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. It is 100% the fault of the clothing industry. They just don't have bigger bodies in mind when they're designing their clothes. Size ranges usually suck, so we force ourselves to squeeze into things that are too small for us, and it just makes us feel like shit. My hope is that one day clothing will become more accessible to larger bodies, that I could just type in literally any website that I see on my Instagram or anything, and it'll fit my proportions correctly. For now, that's just not the case, and I shouldn't be beating myself up for that. I mean, if anyone needs to be hit, it should be the fashion industry. And I think that's enough rambling. I think that's all I got. If you are interested in seeing how I turned this into this, then keep on watching. And now, let's get into it. So once again, here is a before of the dress, and here's what my denim jacket looked like before. I started out by laying my jacket out on a flat surface, and then I laid the dress over top to see how much fabric I actually needed. I knew that I wanted to try to make a shirt out of the remaining material, so I made sure to only use the bottom back of the dress so that the front and the top portion of the dress would be untouched for the shirt, and you will see that later. After I cut out the piece of fabric that I needed for the panel, I folded over all of the sides of the piece of fabric and lined it up with the back panel of my denim jacket. This is going to create the seam and make everything look nice and clean and like it was sewed. And here's my son. I began pinning all around those folded sections to make sure it stayed right where I needed it to. This made it a little bit easier when I get to the gluing. This is what it looked like after everything was all pinned into place. To make sure that everything stayed right where I needed it to during the gluing process, I only removed 1 or 2 of the pins at a time and then placed glue underneath those 2 pins and pressed it down really firmly. And then I repinned it to make sure that the glue set in that place as well. And you'll see me go all around the whole border of the jacket doing this, but I sped it up so I didn't bore you because this part took a long time. Okay, so here is the jacket all glued and pinned. According to the glue bottle, it says it's going to take about 4 to 6 hours to set and fully harden. But I'm going to leave it for overnight just so I don't mess anything up. And that took so stinking long. I am going to wrap it up for today, and we'll be back tomorrow to finish off the shirt and the little nose ring. See you tomorrow. Okay, we're back. So I let the jacket rest overnight. It stayed pinned, and I hung it up somewhere so that it couldn't get messed with. And we have it right here. I'm gonna take all of the pins out, and we'll see how sturdy that glue is. Ouch. Pro tip, don't get pricked by all of the pins. Oh my gosh, look at this! Oh, this is so dope. Oh my god. The glue is actually pretty sturdy. Let me give you a close up look. Okay, so this is it. I can't wait to finish the shirt. Let's do it. So here's what we're working with. I used the entire back for the denim jacket, and we have the whole front to work with. I'm gonna go put this on so we can see where we want to cut it. Here's what we got. So we have, this is the front of it, so it would have been a really nice dress, but it didn't fit my booty. And on the back, it's me right there. So I think what we're gonna do is just snip it like straight across here, and then maybe like use the glue again to make a little seam, and that should be it. Okay. And now we are on to the shirt. I went around and I cut off any tags that were on the inside, and I cut off the little like hanger string things. The tag was actually still on this dress, so I cut that off as well. And now I pretty much just cut it straight across from where I cut the fabric for the jacket. You see me folding it a couple times because this is what I usually do when I crop my t-shirts or hoodies or anything like that. I do this folding to try to make the straightest line, but it didn't work for this fabric, and you will see that in a second. That line is about as straight as me. And now I just went ahead and did exactly what I did for the denim jacket. I pinned the whole hem all the way around. And then I flipped it inside out and did exactly what I did for the denim jacket. I just removed 1 or 2 pins, glued on the inside, pressed it down really firmly, and then repinned it, and just went all the way around the shirt doing that exact same thing. I left it in normal speed in this section because I wanted to show you how meticulous this process really is. The glue isn't immediately tacky, so you kind of have to hold it in place while it hardens. And then once it starts to set a little bit, that's when I repin it, but it does take a really long time, so be prepared. Once I got to the part of the shirt that had the zipper, I just had to glue it directly onto the zipper. This will make it so you can't really use that zipper to function properly anymore, but it's okay. Alright, so that is the shirt all pinned up and glued. I'm gonna go hang it up to dry for about 4 to 6 hours. And then I will come back and show you how to make the nose ring, and then we'll do the final reveal. Now we are on to the nose ring. You just need these jump rings. I got these from Micheals. You need a pair, well, 2 pairs of pliers. One of them should be a needle nose set like this. And then the next pair, I like these flatter ones. It helps me grip while I'm doing the bending of the jump ring. Okay, and also this is really hard for me to record. I was using a micro lens that I haven't used before, and trying to keep everything in frame was really hard, so bear with me. But basically I hold the jump ring in the flat pair of pliers like this, and then I take the needle nose pair and I start bending the jump ring into a U shape. And then I just take the needle nose pliers and I start bending the top around itself. I don't really know how to explain this better, but you just keep bending it down over itself. The reason that you do this part is so that when you put it in your nose, you don't have the hard, like pointy, pokey part of the jump ring poking into your skin. You have this smooth, rounded part. It's a little bit more comfortable to wear. And then you just start bending the 2 top pieces of the U towards each other so that it ends up looking like this little horseshoe shape. And this is what it should look like when you are all finished. The moment you have all been waiting for. Here's the before of the jacket one more time, and BAM! Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really hope that you like this. I know, like I said at the beginning, this is a little different than my usual content, but it's something I super like doing. So if you want to see more content like this, just let me know. And be sure to like, comment, and subscribe before you click away. Thank you so much, guys. Bye.